Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, even as the leadoff batter in the ballgame, this is something that he'll do from time to time, but this time it didn't work out for him.
Ben Zobrist take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Eric Hosmer will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays, center fielder, and Revere.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pitch on the way. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And that misses low and away, ball 1. The next pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
God, not me. Maybe once or twice.
1 out, nobody on. The 3-1 coming. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. His first homer so far in the series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0. Michael Saunders will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Well, I That's a tough play there on the receiving end of this wild throw. You'll see it's toward the infield side. It's a ball he probably should have come up with, but he's also feeling the footsteps of that runner coming down the line, and he winds up not being able to make the play.
Chris Colabello checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Jose Bautista will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7.
And it goes without saying, this is an important one to cash in on. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, so you've got to make everyone count.
Now the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
1-1 pitch on the way. That's hard hit back up the middle. Zobrist on to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Omar Infante leads things off now in the top half of the second. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Alex Gordon will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Alex Rios will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he... I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. First pitch on the way. Josh Donaldson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that's a base hit. Edwin Encarnacion will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2, here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. Russell Martin will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Now the ball hit sharply on the ground to third. A play at the plate. And that will plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this was a pretty dicey situation as to whether they were going to be able to get that force out at the plate or not. And you can see the hustle coming down the line as he winds up beating that throw home.
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Ben Revere will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Kane is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Troy Tulowitzki will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Michael Saunders. See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
And at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Mike Moustakas ready to go here as we begin the third. Now here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Alcides Escobar is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2-0 now. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And you can see the winner here will match up with the St. Louis Cardinals in this year's World Series. And what a fall classic that'll be. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Still down 3-0. Chris Colabello makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ, Jose Bautista. Swing and a liner towards second. And Bautista has a base hit. Josh Donaldson will stride in again. Singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. The second for 1. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Ben Zobrist will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. 1-1 now to Zobrist. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out. Eric Hosmer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Pitch on the way. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. 3-2, here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Omar Infante will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series, and the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's one hit towards the hole. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Royals 2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now here's the pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Number 29 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ben Revere will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Well, one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, you shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Troy Tulowitzki will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Alex Rios will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Rios digs in the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Just foul. The 0-2 once more. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In there, 2-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Michael Saunders will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box, Chris Colabello. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. This one is swung on and hit in the air to right field for Rios. And that's out number 2.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at. That becomes a very easy out.
In now, Jose Bautista. And he didn't quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Josh Donaldson will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the stretch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Pause, now the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Now the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the sixth. Eric Hosmer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's Blue Jays 3 and the Royals 2. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw.
Leading off for the Jays, first baseman.
Edwin Encarnacion is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Russell Martin now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. And he thoughts of bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it. But in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Therefore, it is Rios as he puts it away for the first out. Number 29 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 1-0. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Ben Revere will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 3-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here it comes now to Infante. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Salvador Perez will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only run to the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, and this was the swing right here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here's Donaldson down at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Alex Gordon will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Bo Schultz come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh. Alex Gordon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And he's set down, one away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Michael Saunders will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Chris Colabello will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready on 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Bautista will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 3-2.
For Kansas City,
Alex Rios will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Mike Moustakas will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled straight back. Now Price is 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Alcides Escobar will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through. A base hit. Second as there are 2 aboard now. Jared Dyson will come on now and pinch run here. Lorenzo Cain will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Steve Delabar will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Moustakas away from second. Now the pitch. Lorenzo Cain comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding feelings.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
I love a guy that comes in late in the game and shows emotion on the mound. You got a guy in scoring position. You come up with a big punch out like that one right there, you better be fired up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now the 3-1. He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. They trail 3-2. Kelvin Herrera is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Number 43 is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Leading off for the Jays, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here it comes. Chopper foul. Now here's the pitch. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
And I think the no doubles defense did exactly what it's designed to do right there. This might have had a shot at extra bases if those guys are in their normal setup. But you see this ball get cut off deep in the alley, and they hold him to just a single.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Russell Martin now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's set, now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Number 29 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
The 1-0 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The 1-2. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ben Revere will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. As a look, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Eric Hosmer will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
Well, it's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Aaron Luke will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Eric Hosmer will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take. Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Omar Infante to stand in as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Salvador Perez will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Number 54 will come in and pitch now.
That lady's coming now.
Salvador Perez will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strike. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And a fly ball. And this should do it. And the World Series is once again moving north of the border. The Jays are American League champions.
Well, this is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
Steve Lyons and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Championship Series on MLB The Show.